What is up?
Hello? What's that?
What a great evening here in Omaha. It was pretty warm today, but not anymore. It's the perfect night to go for a quick ride. So here we go. I think I'm going to go up to I'm going to go up to a local sporting goods store. Movie theater up that way. And most importantly, Costco is that way. I resisted the urge of becoming a Costco member because of my personality and my spending habits. Costco was like purpose-built and designed. Their model for people like me who instead of having like one pack of gum or 2 or 3, it just feels better for me to have 20.
That's too much, man.
Lately, when I've been going to Costco on purpose, I haven't been grabbing carts. And that's because when I do, I tend to grab too much stuff. I look at something and say, oh, I've never tried that before. Oh, that might taste good. There's a back way to get into Costco that usually I would take, but normally, hey, that guy was looking at me. That was a definite grommer. So what I've noticed is, for those of you that are watching that are actually fellow riders, most people on sport bikes, they do the bike salute or the wave. I would say by and large all of them have so far. If one hasn't, it's because they've been going too fast and really didn't see me. But anyone that sees me, C3, does. On cruisers, it's more of a mixed bag. Most times people on cruisers will give me the wave or the salute. My goodness, it is windy out here. So cruisers, by and large, they'll say hi and wave, but sometimes they don't. And when they do, I always wonder if they regret doing it after they see that I'm on a little ankle biter bike. But, you know, the reaction by fellow riders has been, by and large, met with a lot of intrigue. They want to know what kind of bike this is. A lot of them flat out ask me if it's a Ducati. Which is kind of funny because it's definitely not a Ducati. But I can't blame them for thinking that it is, because it looks just like a little baby Ducati. Alright, so really I just came here to trade bikes with this guy. Oh, just kidding. Oh, or that guy. Man, 2 bikes. That bike actually looks like my coworker Randy's. Wonder if he's here catching a movie. Nah, that's not Randy's. His back seat's different. And I don't know what that is, but it's cool. Oh, there's Costco, but not gonna stop. Hey, there's another way. I just figured out another way to go to save money when you go to Costco, and that's just to go there on a motorcycle, because what are you gonna really buy? So over Memorial Day weekend, I didn't have my camera on me, my Prism 2, but it was like 9:30 at night, and my family was out of town except for me. I had that fireworks event that I had to go to, and so I went out on the Razkull and took this route, this back way, went past this lake that hopefully the camera's picking up over on the left side, and then it was dark, of course, and I went to this highway called Highway 370 and went back home on 370 on the Razkull. And that's about the closest road you can get in town to being close to an interstate. I think the speed limit's 60 or 65. Maybe in town it's 55 or 60, but you guys get my point. It's, you know, you got to go above 50 or 55 or you're not keeping up with traffic. So I was out there, and I don't know, it's not that far. It wasn't that far of a ride back on maybe 4 miles, 5 miles. But it was still far enough for me.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
So this is a different lake. I've had 2 different lakes in my videos so far. One is Wearspan, one is Zarinsky, which I've been to a couple different times. And this is Prairie Queen. Oh, here's some major gravel. Prairie Queen is a newer lake, and something that you don't know about me, because I haven't shared it, is back in the day, we're talking before kids and family and everything, or maybe when I had a newer, younger family, I used to be a die-hard bass fisherman.
Big one! Big one! Ah! Ah! Woo! Never give up! Never give up! Ah!
Like I would fish 4 to 5, if not 6 times a week. I used to wake up at 3:30 in the morning just to go out to my boat and prep all of my 15 to 18 poles in my boat and get to the lake so early that I would watch the sunrise. Okay, so here's something interesting. I'm in neutral. I have the clutch in. Oh, I was just not pushing the... Okay, never mind. I'm going to probably have to insert one of those video clips at that point there. Of course, it's not going to go to first gear if you don't step down on your shift lever hard enough.
Duh.
I have a feeling that I am going to run into some massive sun glare. I was right. There's a guy riding a bike down the middle of the road. Bike life. Oh, he's turning. he heard my bell too.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Okay, well, you guys have a good weekend. I don't know if I'll ride too much over the weekend. I get to have a crown on my tooth tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Peace.